Travis Kelce addresses beautiful impact Taylor Swift has had on football fans. The NFL star is keenly aware of the effect her presence at his games has had over the last season. Travis Kelce is taking a good look in the mirror. The Kansas City Chiefs tight end reflects on his public persona in a recent interview, looking back on a high-profile year that has included back-to-back Super Bowl wins and a relationship with one of the world's most famous pop stars. Speaking with Fox Sports reporter Laura Ochman in a pre-Super Bowl 58 radio interview, which is now recirculating on social media, Kelce is asked about his romance with Taylor Swift and how he believes he is perceived by others. The 34-year-old athlete said that he hopes fans can see a lot of happiness and a lot of hard work, as well as his ability to persevere through some ups and downs, some new challenges in life, and just still having that love for life all throughout the journey. Along that journey to the 2024 Super Bowl, Swift has been a mainstay at Kelce's games since September. Her presence within the NFL has prompted a fan frenzy and led to, in many heartwarming instances, increased bonding between fathers who love football and their daughters who love Swift. "I'm very aware," Kelce said of the phenomenon. "Obviously that is mostly because Taylor's in my life now and we got her a part of Chiefs Kingdom, and sure enough that brought an entire entourage of human beings that just love to support her and love to support everything that she's about, so it's been a fun ride up to this point. It has been beautiful to see the father and daughter stories that have come about because of all this." Kelce emphasized that he remains focused on football and making sure that I'm accountable on the field, explaining why he keeps a guarded approach to addressing his relationship. But at the same time, he added, "I know what me and Taylor have is special, so I get it." Swift was most recently on hand to celebrate Kelce's latest Super Bowl victory in Las Vegas, Nevada, as the Chiefs defeated the San Francisco 49ers. The 34-year-old Karma singer was among those flocking to the field after the game to offer their congratulations, with the couple sharing a few celebratory kisses in front of the cameras. Later, they hit the Sin City nightclub circuit with friends and family, including Jason Kelce and, inadvertently, Swift's parents. However, the songstress was not present for the Chiefs' post-game parade in Kansas City, Missouri, last week when gunshots broke out and left one person dead. Both she and Kelce have offered sizable donations to the victims' families in the wake of the tragedy. Swift's Eras Tour continues with performances in Sydney, Australia, this weekend, followed by a 6-night stop in Singapore next month. She'll then release her 11th studio album, The Tortured Poets Department, on April 19. Travis Kelce met with White Lotus producer David Bernard and other top Hollywood filmmakers during the NFL season, with Chiefs star hoping to cash in on Taylor Swift romance and appear in his own reality series. Travis Kelce met with some of Hollywood's top filmmakers during the NFL season to discuss producing and appearing in his own reality show, according to reports. Kelce's fame has skyrocketed over the past 5 months amid his high-profile romance with Taylor Swift, bringing levels of attention on the Kansas City Chiefs star which transcend his football career. However, reports emerged last month claiming that Kelce and his managers have long been planning to thrust him further into the spotlight, even setting their sights on being as famous as wrestling legend and actor Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. And according to The Wrap, he has already put the wheels in motion to begin breaking into Hollywood. Kelce and his team are already said to be considering movie roles and developing unscripted shows for him, while even exploring potential comedy opportunities and product endorsements. Travis Kelce reportedly met with some of Hollywood's top filmmakers during the NFL season. Kelce's fame has skyrocketed in recent months amid his high-profile romance with Taylor Swift. The Chiefs star met with a host of top filmmakers, including White Lotus producer David Bernard, to discuss a potential reality show he hopes to produce and appear in. The Chiefs tight end is also understood to have met with a host of top filmmakers, including White Lotus producer David Bernard, to discuss a potential reality show he hopes to both produce and appear in. Bernard, an Emmy Award and Golden Globe-winning producer, and other Hollywood bigwigs reportedly flew over to Kansas City to speak with Kelce in person about his ideas for the show. Experts are predicting that Kelce could have a long and successful career in the entertainment business as long as his relationship with Swift doesn't come to an end. Over the past year he has starred in what seems an endless amount of national television commercials, hosted late-night comedy show Saturday Night Live, launched a clothing line alongside his team and launched his own podcast with his brother, Eagles player Jason Kelce. While dating the world's biggest pop star was not necessarily part of the plan, it has certainly helped. The loved-up couple have dominated headlines ever since Taylor first rocked up to Arrowhead back in September, where she watched her new man play for Kansas City against the Chicago Bears. Since then, the music megastar has cheered on Kelce from the stands on several occasions, including in the Super Bowl earlier this month. Obviously, this is mostly because Taylor's in my life now and we got her to be part of Chiefs Kingdom, Kelce told Westwood One's Laura Ochman of girlfriend Swift in a resurfaced interview. And sure enough, that brought an entire entourage of human beings who just love to support her and love to support everything that she's about. While stressing that he's remained focused on football, a point he later bolstered with his third Super Bowl win, Kelce acknowledged that much of the attention he's receiving has nothing to do with the game. With that being said, I do, have a guarded approach to it, Kelce said, but at the same time, I know what me and Taylor have is special, so I get the interest. Nevertheless, Travis has drawn criticism over the past week amid a string of controversial moments, including when he was seen shouting at and shoving Chiefs head coach Andy Reid on the sidelines during the Super Bowl. He then had to be held up on stage at their victory parade in Kansas City a few days later during a heavy boozing session with his teammates, after trying and failing to lead a drunk rendition of "Friends in Low Places" while barely being able to speak. And after the parade descended into tragedy when gunmen opened fire at Union Station, killing 1 and leaving 22 injured, there was outrage when Kelce was seen posing for a smiling selfie before heading to a restaurant with his teammates later that evening. Eye-watering price Travis Kelce spent on Taylor Swift Valentine's gift. What do you get for the person that has everything? This is what Travis Kelce was faced with when buying a Valentine's gift for girlfriend Taylor Swift. Travis Kelce didn't spare much expense on his Valentine's Day gifts for Taylor Swift. The Chiefs superstar tight end reportedly splashed more than $13,000 US dollars, $20,000 Australian dollars, on gifts for Swift, just days after winning Super Bowl 2024 and partying in Las Vegas. Swift, who jetted back to America and traveled to Las Vegas from Tokyo for Super Bowl 2024 in the midst of her Eras tour, recently traveled from Las Vegas to Melbourne, Australia for the next phase of her tour. When she arrived in Melbourne, Swift was greeted by 250 eternity roses that were gifted by Kelce, according to The Sun, which were set in a monumental round Parisian-inspired hatbox, for a total cost of $2,100 US dollars, $3,210. Swift soon received 250 more roses, another $2,100, after the original arrived, according to the outlet, this time in hot pink. Going along with the floral theme, Kelce also bought a handmade rose sculpture made by Paragold worth $3,100 US dollars, $4,740, the report added. Travis knows what she likes and is always wanting to send her lots of nice flowers, a source told The Sun. Kelce also reportedly bought gifts for the European leg of Swift's tour, including a black beret from Dior for $1,100 US dollars, $1,680 Australian dollars, and a Bottega Veneta handbag worth $5,100 US dollars, $7,800 Australian dollars. Taylor Swift steps out for dinner with Sabrina Carpenter in Sydney. The pop superstar was photographed leaving Pellegrino 2000 on Tuesday after landing in the Australian city for her Eras tour. Taylor Swift is having a girls' night out in Sydney. After arriving in the Australian city ahead of her first Eras tour concert at the Accor Stadium on February 23, Swift headed out for dinner on Tuesday with fellow singer Sabrina Carpenter. The pop superstar, 34, wore a black gypsy top and brown pleated skirt for the outing at Pellegrino 2000 in Sydney's Surrey Hills, finishing her look with a gold bar necklace and black belt. The Karma hitmaker also wore her hair in curls and sported a light pink lip. Meanwhile, Carpenter, 24, who is supporting Swift on her Eras tour, added a pop of color in a red and white spotted mini dress. The Feather singer also carried a Louis Vuitton handbag and draped a black leather jacket over her arm. The duo will play 4 dates at the Accor Stadium until February 26, before heading to Singapore for the next stop of the Eras tour on March 2. Swift's latest outing comes after she was spotted leaving Melbourne on Sunday wearing a Kansas City Chiefs cap and her diamond, TNT, tennis bracelet in tribute to her boyfriend Travis Kelce. The black and white Chiefs cap had the words "Super Bowl Champions" embroidered across the front, honoring Kelce's team's victory against the San Francisco 49ers at the 2024 Super Bowl on February 11. The musician wore the accessories while boarding a private jet out of Melbourne after completing her Eras Tour stop in the city. Swift celebrated wrapping her 3 shows at the Melbourne Cricket Ground on Instagram as she thanked her thousands of fans for coming out to see her. "Melbourne, what do I even say to you after over 288,000 of you came and danced with us in the last 3 nights?" she wrote on Sunday alongside a carousel of images from the shows. "That was unforgettable. You were on another level. Thank you for the memories. I'll revisit the ones from this weekend, often smiling face with tear-heart hands."